Hello and welcome to Hero Wars Info. My name is Ryan. Hope everyone's doing well today. It is Friday, July 11th, and we have a little bit of new news. First thing is Hero Wars Dominion Era channel has just finished their live stream on the fusions. Totem fusions, if you haven't checked that out, feel free to do that on their channel on YouTube. I will say that it's still mixed reviews, mostly negative, about people who want it versus people who don't. I do think it could increase Titan fighting and make it a little bit interesting, but at the same time, I feel like the strong are just going to get more stronger. So I think there's definitely multiple thoughts that people have about that. But there's two other things I want to talk about. Number one is a trend that we're starting to see that I also think is pretty negative, and that's this. So if you haven't noticed, we had a Elemental Synergy event that was supposed to start on the 13th, and it has received a major rework. So let's talk about this a little bit. The event will introduce a brand new reward system and a fresh mechanic, Lucky Coins and Lucky Road. Here's how it works. Complete event quest to earn Lucky Coins. Spend them on the Lucky Road, where you'll get random but valuable Titan-related rewards, including chances at super prizes like 5,000 emeralds, 20,000 Titan skin stones, 10 million gold, and more. And worried about bad luck? Don't be. The Lucky Road features bad luck protection system, which ensures you'll eventually land a super prize. Now, at the onset, that sounds like, oh, okay, that's nice. Maybe it's going to be a better reward. And maybe. I don't like to say definitives until we've tested it out. But if we do look at the data of what the Elemental Synergy is going to be, which I brought it up right here, it is pretty drastically different than what we previously had. So, very much like what happened on the, and let me go ahead, just log in here, but very much what happened to the Guardians of Outland event, where they, quote-unquote, redesigned it with new rewards. That event got significantly worse. Significantly. If you'll take a look here, we have, on the Guardians of Outland event that's happening right now, 21,000 VIP points. Like, that's a ridiculous amount. There shouldn't ever be anything that has this amount. Emeralds went up to 253k. Again, that's the highest that I know of. 253. That's just a crazy amount. Outland chests 125. That's about normal. I think it is higher. I think it probably was 80 or something beforehand, but they did increase that. 20,000 energy. That's probably double. At least like half more than what it previously was. They're asking for a lot more soul stones. I think it was 600 beforehand. They upped this to 1,000, and all of these quests used to give specific skin stones for like agility heroes or agility skin stones, intelligence skin stones. Now they give the skin stone chest. I don't think that's terrible, but look at this. Like, if we have 750 soul stones, for example, 750. You get 15 skin stone chests. That's 150 skins. Like, 150 is nothing. Like, for 750 soul stones, that is a terrible, terrible deal. You also get 5,000 Outland coins, where if you use them for Outland chests, that is about, I want to say, that's about, what, 10? No, not even 10. 8? So, like, doing this is, what, 900 skins, where beforehand it was a lot more. So all of this, needless to say, like, the point I'm making here is that it's just a lot worse. It's a lot worse event. Guardians of Outland has become an event where I just skip it for the most part. The energy that I'm gonna get, I get, and I guess I get a little bit of rewards, so yay. But other than that, I'm not concerned about trying to spend anything on that. It's just not worth it. And that's what I'm afraid is happening to Elemental Synergy too. You can see here the VIP points way higher than it used to be. Actually, it didn't even used to be a VIP. It was if you had VIP up to level 7, you got free stuff. Not that way anymore. You have to spend. Emeralds, 200,000. Crazy amount. We have this coin line gotcha spend by type ID. I don't know what that is yet. 20,000 energy. Again, putting a lot more there. 100 Outland chests, that's not insane, but I think it's still higher than it previously was. 1,000 soul stones, I know it was like 600 beforehand, and the Titan artifact spheres used to be 50. That's now 1,000, which is an insane amount of Titan artifact spheres. Just a crazy amount that you're having to open. Let's see if we can go back to the previous event. Yeah. No, it looks like they changed it across all of these. For elemental synergy. Yeah, here we go. This is what it previously looked like, right? Reach the VIP level. Spend X energy, 15,000. 80 chest Outland. 600 soul stones. 50 artifact spheres. My assumption is that this event is going the same way as Guardians of Outland, which is super disappointing because Elemental Synergy used to be a really good event to get some of the Titan resources, specifically the artifact chests, for free or close to free. So very disappointed by that. I'm assuming I'm going to be very disappointed. I can't say very disappointed yet till the event starts, but I'm assuming I'm going to be very disappointed about that. Now, let me know your thoughts on that, but the last thing I want to talk about is something I saw in the chat while I was going over the live stream. And this is pretty big news, and it has to do with Lara Croft. So, I actually grabbed a screenshot of this where Hero Wars Dominion Era, the official account, answered a question from TickU, and I didn't see the question, but they said Summerfest this month, Lara Croft next month. Now, Lara Croft has been one of the hardest to get heroes. They're a collaboration hero, meaning that she can only be gotten whenever the collaboration is on. And if you didn't have Lara Croft beforehand, they had said originally that you'll never be able to get Lara Croft ever. That might be changing now. If we have a Lara Croft specific event, then my guess is that they're going to open up Lara Croft to be able to be gotten again. Now, this is already happening in mobile. I don't play the mobile version, but I do see that the events... there is a Lara Croft event this month that is opening her again for that particular game. For Dominion Era, it looks like they're probably going to be doing the same thing. And I don't know if it's going to be you have to spend a lot to get Lara, you can buy Lara for $25. That probably is what it's going to be. If you don't have Lara, you can buy her. I would be kind of shocked if they let you get her for free. But if you didn't have her beforehand... this will be another shot, potentially free. I don't know for sure. We'll find out more later. But potentially free chance to get her. So for any new players that have come in over the past year, that's going to be a welcome chance, as Lara is one of the most powerful heroes, in my opinion, to get. Beforehand, the only way to get her was during the event, but they sometimes had these airship sales that allowed you to get her soul stones. I had to use one of those to get my Lara up to 6 stars. Where are you, Lara? Here you are. So I had to use that to get mine. So I had to spend a pretty decent amount of emeralds to get her up to 6 stars. I think I had her at 4 after the original event. But, I mean, it's worth it. She's one of my favorite heroes, one of the best heroes in a ton of my teams. Trying to max her out as much as I can. Still haven't finished. I still have some Ascension stuff for her branch. But it will be nice for everyone else to get her. I think we'll probably see some people who are upset that she's now available because they were hoping to have an advantage. And they said, we are not going to open this back up, which caused people to spend during that event. But I think it's fair. I think you need to open up and allow new players the chance to get every hero. So hopefully it is done in a fair way where they can get her for free. Anyone that does not have her, I would be in support of that. But that's really big news. So we'll see what happens in August with that event. We still don't have the date for Summerfest yet. I'm assuming that it is probably going to be happening sometime after this big conglomerate of events. I would guess we're going to see it maybe at the very end of the month, like around the Ascension to Asgard event, something like that. But I'll let you know as soon as I hear anything else back about that. Thanks so much for watching. That's going to be it for today. Please like and subscribe, and we'll talk soon.